This is KGW News at Sunrise.
This morning on Sunrise, we have the latest on a deadly crash on I-5. A pedestrian was hit and killed last night. This marks Portland's 10th traffic death this year and the 6th involving a pedestrian.
We also know Portland is dealing with gun violence issues and a record number of homicides. So the FBI is stepping in to help out by offering cash rewards. We're going to take a look at how much and how the FBI decides which cases are up for reward.
And it's not just February 1st, it's also the start of Dumpling Week here in Portland. We're going to take a look at some of the places where you can celebrate these tasty traditions and lots of different versions of them coming up here at 5:15.
We're also celebrating the return of Rod Hill. The man had a day off yesterday. Rod, from where you stand,
we're right here.
Look at my desk. Do you see my jacket on the back of my chair at my desk?
No, I do not.
Are you even looking at my desk?
Yeah, no, I am.
Yeah.
There's no jacket on the back of your chair, sir.
It's in your car.
No, I don't think so.
You forget.
I don't see a tie on your chair either.
Rod, as he looks for that, can you tell us the weather, please?
I don't see a comb
Personal
or a
problems.
hairbrush either.
Seriously.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's chilly outside in spots, and we have snow flurries that have been at times over sandy. And maybe you're at 32 and you actually see a snow flurry early this morning. That means there could be also some icy spots around. But generally, it's just a typical morning out there. We're at 38 out at PDX. So again, temperatures are kind of bouncing all over the place. The bus stop, here we go. Mid-30s in the city, out the door. Scattered showers, some breaks today, much like yesterday. 43 at noon. Kids get out of school to be about 45 degrees. It's a west breeze today to about 15 miles per hour. Back to you.
Rod, thank you. We want to get to some breaking news we're following right off the top this morning. Portland police are at the scene of a shooting in southeast Portland. This is at 122nd and Holgate. Our photographer reports one person was transported from the scene in an ambulance. We don't have a lot of other details right now, but you can see that police presence. Officers did also respond to a separate shots fired call nearby there at 136th and Holgate earlier this morning. So a warning, if you're headed out, 122nd and Holgate is closed. You can see they have some kind of vehicle there taped off and the investigation going on, so drivers should avoid that area.
Now to the very latest on a deadly crash on Interstate 5. This happened last night. A car hit and killed a pedestrian just south of the Interstate Bridge. Police say the driver did remain on the scene. Part of I-5 had to shut down during the investigation, but it is back open for the commute this morning. This, by the way, is the 10th traffic death in the city of Portland this year and the 6th involving a pedestrian.
We're also learning more about what exactly happened this past weekend in Clark County when a sheriff's deputy mistakenly shot and killed an off-duty Vancouver police officer. It started Saturday night at a convenience store on Northeast 117th in the Orchards area. Investigators say 20-year-old Julio Cesar Segura threatened a clerk with an airsoft gun. He stole cash from that store, and then he took off in a stolen Mercedes. He eventually made his way to Battleground, looking for a place to hide from sheriff's deputies, and wound up at the home of off-duty Vancouver police officer Donald Sahota. Sahota had a gun. He confronted Segura, and he identified himself as an officer. But when Clark County deputies got to his home, a deputy mistakenly shot Officer Sahota instead of Segura. Segura then surrendered, and that's when deputies realized the mistake. Segura faces charges for robbery, stealing a car, running from police, and attempted murder. So after what happened there over the weekend, we wanted to learn more about what law enforcement is trained to do in those types of situations.
Catherine Cook spoke with a criminal justice professor about how officers plan to face so many unknowns.
It's tragic on so many different levels.
Dr. Keith Taylor is a professor at John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York City. Like so many, he's paying close attention to last weekend's deadly case of mistaken identity. Investigators say a Clark County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed off-duty Vancouver police officer Donald Sahota outside Sahota's home. Preliminary reports show that when the deputy pulled up, Sahota was on his porch armed with a gun, and within seconds, the deputy shot and killed Sahota, apparently mistaking him for a suspect that was on the run after an armed robbery.
We know that loss of life would not have occurred but for that crime being committed.
Taylor, who spent 23 years with NYPD, says remembering that is critical. It also brings to mind training and its limitations.
The training is meant to be a guide, but the truth is reality is much larger than what the training can offer. It can cover probable scenarios, but not every possible scenario.
There's still much about this case we don't know, including exactly what the deputy saw before shooting Sahota. Investigators also say Sahota's wife told 911 dispatchers that her husband was an armed off-duty police officer and was trying to detain the suspect. But we don't know if that was relayed to deputies. As investigators sift through those details, there's something else to consider. New police reforms in Washington designed to limit use of force. Specifically, officers can only use force when there is probable cause to arrest for a crime or if there's an imminent threat of bodily injury. For now, the community waits and grieves.
It's tragic. It's heartbreaking to see innocent lives lost.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.
In Portland, police are facing record-setting gun violence and homicides. Now families hope an FBI cash reward will lead to some arrests. This effort is part of the agency's Safe Streets Task Force. The rewards range from $15,000 to $25,000. The goal is to close the books on unsolved murders, including the death of 18-year-old Michaela Harris. She was shot and killed on Southwest 3rd Avenue between Harvey Milk and Washington Streets in downtown Portland. Michaela's murder is one of 7 unsolved crimes that qualifies for an FBI reward. Her aunt, Patricia Center, says Michaela had just graduated from high school and was about to start her life.
We're trying to get justice for Michaela. We're trying to give her parents some peace in hopes that us speaking up today that someone will say something, because somebody knows something.
The FBI says potential witnesses may be scared to come forward, fearing retaliation. Agents say you can contact Crime Stoppers or the FBI directly, and law enforcement will make sure that you can share your information safely. We have the email for Crime Stoppers and a phone number for the FBI posted on KGW.com.
Let's get to 3 things to know about COVID this morning. Number 1, a big one from overnight. Parents, listen up. Today, Pfizer is expected to ask the FDA for emergency use authorization for its vaccine for kids 6 months old to 4 years old. The Washington Post says the company will ask for a 2-dose regimen while they continue to research how well 3 doses works. If the 2-dose series is approved, the vaccines could be ready for kids by the end of this month. Early Pfizer data has shown the vaccine, which is administered to younger kids at 1/10 the strength of the adult shot, is safe and does produce an immune response. Number 2, the Washington State Department of Health has reopened its COVID test portal that allows people to order those free rapid tests online and get them sent straight to the door. Last time they launched it, they ran out of kits within hours. You can order up to 5 per household. The website is complicated. It's called sayyescovidhometest.org. If you don't get a test in this round, they anticipate more will come in next week. And number 3, all U of O students and staff must now have the COVID booster shot. Yesterday was the deadline. The university announced the booster requirement late last year as Omicron surged. School officials say students and employees may seek an exemption, but they would have to take tests every week. And those are your 3 things to know about COVID.
Yesterday, Rod Hill spent the day recovering from a terrible football loss on Sunday. On his birthday, no less, his Kansas City Chiefs losing in overtime. Now, we're not going to talk about that today, Rod.
Well, let me just say this. I turned 60.
Yes.
And I thought I was slowing down, but I felt I could have played better in that second half with some of those professional football players. All right, let's get you into the weather. Good morning. First day of February, of course. We have a bit of a moisture break. Visually on the satellite picture, but we are seeing scattered showers under some low clouds over the area right now. This deeper bit of moisture, cloudiness that will start spilling in during the day tomorrow. and eventually bring us a little bit more rain, especially tomorrow afternoon through early Thursday morning. But as you look out over the next 7 days, there are no strong weather systems. Basically, we're tracking a little bit of rain here, a little bit of rain there. All right, here's the first little bit of rain. Scattered showers, numerous up around Astoria, just a few currently up and down I-5. It's really pretty dry. We've had some snow showers in Sandy, so the snow level seems to be about 1,000 feet, but nothing expected to accumulate, and this will turn into a sunbreak 40-something degree day. Here we are in Futurecast 8:30 this morning. Again, showing the fairly low snow levels, but it's just scattered light stuff. There's a rain shower passing through Portland around 2 o'clock, and the scattered shower chance continues this evening. Early morning numbers, 37 Troutdale, 31 up in Scappoose. A reminder, with rain showers in the area and freezing temperatures, you can, of course, get an icy spot, so watch out for that. Salem, 45. We'll see similar temperatures today up through southwest Washington. There's Longview at 44. Here comes the 7-day forecast. So rain chance, rain chance, rain chance, rain chance. And then we have a dry weekend, it looks like, coming up this weekend. Back to you.
Ooh, you still got it. I love that timing for the weekend. Thank you, Rod. Hey, coming up, a story that will definitely make you hungry. Dumpling Week is back, and more than 30 Portland restaurants are participating. More on what you can expect at 5:15. Plus, are all thermometers created equal? Our Verify team compares touchless and oral technology right after the break.